So can you tell me who you are and what part you been playing like in the project?
Yeah, so I'm Damien Brewer. I'm the writer, director, producer, and actor in the project. So yeah, I wore many hats on this thing.
Yeah, I can see.
Well, growing up, I spent, a lot of my time around, let's say criminals, but I mean, like, people that sold drugs, people that went out and did robberies, like, that was kind of the people I was around between like 16 and 19 before I had my two kids. I've always thought like the British slang, it can be quite funny. It can be mindful like for comedy. And then I saw Michael's kind of like TikToks, and I wanted to kind of marry it up and put them together and kind of make. At the time, I didn't know if it was going to be a short film, like a pilot, even a feature film. Like I had no idea, but we, had these chats with Michael and kind of decided what we wanted to do. And then I kind of went off the basis of one of his videos of where this older was telling the young gun to kind of stay off the roads. And we kind of put that in as like, the beginning of the story, and then kind of rolled on from there. And then I created this character called Michael, based off of Michael, which is nothing like Michael.
Nice. And I can obviously hear like you don't speak such a hard slang. How did you like implement it in your script, or do you usually do slang and you just like?
No. So what it is like I grew up around a lot of these kind of people that are in
Right.
the script. I mean, I do speak a little bit of slang.
Yeah, a little bit, but it's not like, yes.
Mostly, what I speak is grammatically correct, apart
Yeah.
from that sentence.
I mean, I can understand you well, so that's that's a good point.
So it was quite tough. A lot of the kind of updated language is a little bit improvised. Michael put a bit of input in as well, and changed some words around, and basically brought the words to life, and
Nice.
brought this funny character to life. Like I like stuff like Guy Ritchie films, kidulthood, like stuff that shows kind of British culture. But I just kind of wanted to show it from a little bit of a kind of different angle, very like a comedic angle.
Yeah.
So hopefully we've got something here that the audience will enjoy and will laugh along with us. I can't remember how long it took me to write it, but it was just kind of like some stupidness. There was some silly stuff written in that script, and I wasn't too sure if it was going to work. But thankfully it did. It's been quite a long journey in doing it. We started. When did we start out? We started out in April this year. We've been doing kind of like one day a month, except the flat scenes we did a couple of days in a row. And we also shot a couple of days last month. But we're now near the end, and it's getting there. I'm very, very proud of the project. It's come along much better than I expected. Even like, though there were some bits in the script that I envisioned certain ways and a bit bigger, like there's a lot of improvisation that kind of like made this episode kind of what it is.
Yeah, it's great, right? Like improvisation is always giving it like a certain touch.
Yeah. We've had like nearly 40 cast and crew on board that have come in, throughout the months, played different characters, obviously different crew members, and everyone's, kind of put their time and their effort into this. So I can't wait to actually get it finished and show people,
I can imagine.
show people what Roadman is.
Yeah, so I can see like when you actually work with people, you're really open to like get the inputs as well, and it's like teamwork, right?
Yeah. So I mean, as a director, like obviously I'm still learning, but I like to let people improvise, especially when it comes to comedy, because that's when some of the best moments come out. There are a lot of moments that were not in the script that are in the pilot that are hilarious. Especially when you've got actors like Michael, Greg, Demetrius, Lan Ray. You know what I mean? That they're all like very funny actors that can improvise and come up with stuff. And then Beatrice, she was great as well. She didn't really have anything written for her on the day. and she come and did this scene, and she just smashed it.
Oh, amazing.
I've been working in the industry for like, I say in the industry, I've been working for like the last 3 years. I've worked on a load of short films, some music videos, worked on feature films as well, and I've worn many different hats, but I basically, I always wanted to create my own short films. So I've directed 3 previous short films, 2 of those that I wrote. One of them was written by another writer called Lucy, who was very good. So you can, check out any of those films online now.
Yep.
And then, we just decided to go with Roadman, and it started off as, potentially being a short, and then it just got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then now the cast and crew hate me because I keep adding days on.
So do you also have like a favorite scene you filmed, or?
So my favourite scene is something that we kind of dubbed the music video scene, which we only shot the other day. And it comes off like really funny. It's like a proper parody of Top Boy. It's kind of like what the peak of this kind of like idea for this pilot is.
Right.
And the chemistry between these 5 actors were just brilliant. Like, I didn't even have to direct that much that day. Like, they literally just smashed it.
Amazing. And do you have like a least favorite scene as well, or is it?
My least
when you
favourite
filmed
scenes to actually shoot were the scenes that I was in. Because I'm a shit actor, to be fair. I'm just kind of in it because I was free. And
Don't you think that gives it like a specific touch? Because that's what often like directors do, right? They kind of put themselves in.
yeah, but directors usually put themselves in a cameo. I've got a whole fucking role in this thing.
All right.
But yeah, so I ended up playing, Michael's best friend, Chunks. We call him Chunks.
Right.
And there's a few very, very funny moments. I did enjoy shooting that scene, though. Actually, saying that, I did enjoy shooting that scene because that was one of the scenes that Michael wrote. So it was interesting to kind of like play something that I hadn't written myself. But please check out Roadman. There's been a lot of people that have put a lot of hard work into this. Most people have done this for free. We've had to pay stuff like expenses, locations, food, all stuff like that. But, a lot of the really great people here have come and put their heart and soul into this project. And we just wanted to get seen and get out there.